Well, Lisa, we are continuing on in the Jade podcast studio.
Yes.
Jade being the name of
Norwegian Jade.
the cruise ship that we are on.
Yes.
On our very hard-working, getting a lot of stuff done. We don't take a break. Here we are doing podcasts.
Yes.
Because we know how important it is
Take
for
no breaks.
Yeah, right. Get out of my way.
Get
but
out
we
of my way.
we have to we have to keep our fans fed.
Yes. Our
And so-
chickadees.
Exactly. Our chickadees have to continue to receive lessons from us on the Psalms, actually from Jesus himself.
Yes.
Well, I am Deacon Dave.
I am layperson Lisa.
And welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show. And you will hear random people coming by.
We're by the track.
Yeah, we're near the track. Some people just
they
finished
play
playing
some
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah, they look pretty tall.
Yeah.
I think they would have beat us.
I don't
so,
know.
Okay, so we're on to Psalm 134, Lisa, so it's your turn.
Alleluia. Praise the name of the Lord, you servants. Praise the Lord. You who stand in the house of the Lord, in the courts of the house of our God. Praise the Lord, for the Lord is good. Sing psalms to his name, for it is sweet. For the Lord has chosen Jacob for himself, Israel for his own possession. For I have known that the Lord is great, and our God is before all gods. All things whatsoever that he willed, the Lord did, in heaven, on earth, in the sea, and in all the deep places. He leads clouds from the ends of the earth. He has created lightnings in the rain. He has produced winds from his storehouses. He struck the firstborn of Egypt, from man even to cattle. He sent signs and wonders into your midst, O Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon all his servants. He has struck many nations, and he has slaughtered strong kings. Sihon, king of the Amorites, and Og, king of Bashan, and all the kingdoms of Canaan. And he gave their land as an inheritance for his people Israel. Your name, O Lord, is in eternity. Your memorial, O Lord, is from generation to generation. For the Lord will judge his people, and he will be petitioned by his servants. The idols of the Gentiles are silver and gold, the work of the hands of men. They have a mouth and do not speak. They have eyes and do not see. They have ears and do not hear. For neither is there any breath in their mouths. Let those who made them become like them, along with all who trust in them. Bless the Lord, O house of Israel. Bless the Lord, O house of Aaron. Bless the Lord, O house of Levi. You who fear the Lord, bless the Lord. The Lord is blessed from Zion by those who dwell in Jerusalem.
Wow, there's a lengthy one there, Lisa.
Yes, it was.
And anything jump out at you while you were reading it?
Possession, because we're
Okay.
God's possession.
Right.
And that's why, God gives us free will. And that's another thing that was spoken about in that psalm. He gives us, his will is what happens in the land and the sea, but there's a difference between his perfect will and his permissive will. So, a lot of times people may ask, like, oh my gosh, like, why did God let this happen? And it's not that is his perfect will, but it is because of sin. It is because of, so I recently read something that suffering is a result of sin. And I guess I've heard that before, but
Sure.
just to hear it again, I had kind of forgotten that. And because of sin, and because of our God allows us, even though we are his possession, he gives us free will because he loves us so much. He doesn't want to control us. He wants us always to be able to choose him and to choose what we want to do. That because of the choices that we make that are sinful, then that is what why evil happen or bad things happen, because of kind of like that ripple effect.
Oh, definitely.
And he allows them to happen, but he doesn't necessarily desire them to happen. He only desires good things for us. And oftentimes through suffering, through struggles, through unfortunate events, God will bring good out of it. We just have to be open to it and to focus on unifying our will with God. And that kind of comes down to redemptive suffering, like how people, when they unify their suffering with Christ's, then fruit comes of that. Whereas
Right.
if you're kind of like, kind of discouraged and not allowing God into the suffering, then you don't, the fruit is not so evident.
It's really hard when God's permissive will, as you've described, Lisa, is something that does cause us to suffer. And you're right, we can either lean into him or fall away from him. And he wants us to lean into him
Right.
in those moments,
Right.
to use that suffering
Right.
to draw us closer. But I think you've done such a great job of explaining it, I really don't need to do anything.
Oh, okay.
So I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm Layperson Lisa.
We'll see you next time for the Layperson Lisa Show.
Bye, chickadee.